Welcome back once again to Maniacal Music Musings. It's time to release the bats because your musers are back once again. I'm your host, Jeremy, and like I do to all ladies, just ask Harley, I put a spell on you because you're mine. It's fun time until she cosvetle kulama, like all the other dead souls that Pandora calls home. But that's enough about me. Once again, however, my co-host Chancey couldn't be here tonight. He's too busy being a starman with his red right hand. I promise no RIP is needed yet, though, because Bela Lugosi's dead, but Chancey sure as fuck isn't. I don't think, at least. He's just spellbound by the sex beat of his lady until he begins disintegration. Welcome back, everybody. We are going to finish off the Rolling Stone Top 50 Goth Songs Bracket tonight. And, of course, at the end of it, there will be a wheel where whoever wins gets to pick the next bracket. Harley's back on the wheel. Phil's been omitted from the wheel because he picked this bracket. So we will see, and we will enjoy it. But until then, let's get this show on the road as I introduce my guest, as always. Actually, it's, for the first time, it's the same guest as last week. Got Felix back from the Mod Squad Network, as always. You're muted.
Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure, buddy. And yes, my pregnant wife has COVID, so if you hear coughing, it's her. But and of course, my Harley Quinn has always been on my side to help me run these things.
What's up, everyone?
And coming back as it was Phil's choice for this bracket, it's Phil and Lisa from podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, thanks for having us back.
Where's the camera? There it is.
Hopefully the third wheel of that podcast can come back on in the next bracket. I miss him in his infamous rankings.
Well, as long as the Bears don't get in, maybe.
Yeah,
he's hunting Yogi. I know.
Yeah.
It's also about putting faces to the voices.
They broke into the house.
Hopefully he'll be in the house by. Hopefully he'll be all moving by 2 weeks from now. We'll see. Or maybe he can make time. We'll see. But let's get this show on the road, folks, because I'm excited about this side. I really am. At first I thought this playlist was shit compared to last parts, but I kind of learned to like a lot of these songs. So let's have some fun with this. And the orders in me as you see it on the screen. Felix, Harley, myself, and then Lisa, and then Phil. And Felix, the first matchup is an 80s-70s matchup. It's number 37 ranked Pandora for Cindy by the Cocteau Twins, I think it's pronounced, from 84. Going against number 12, Fun Time by Iggy Pop from 1977.
I have to go with Pandora.
Ooh.
I know.
Oh, I expected a sweep in that shit, but okay. And Harley?
I am going with Fun Time by Iggy Pop. See,
I am conflicted on this one because this is not a great Iggy Pop song. I like Iggy Pop to some. If it was Let Me Be Your Dog, then which I feel is a little more goth than Fun Time, but whatever. I know my co-host had a lot of complaints while I was going through the list with him a couple weeks ago about what's on this side of the bracket, but I don't know. Pandora for Cindy is not that great a song either, so I guess I gotta go with Iggy Pop because Your Lips Are Fun, other parts of you are fun. Iggy Pop knows how to really be a pervert, so I'm down for that. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I'm going with the Cocteau Twins, Pandora for Cindy.
Ooh, which means in the bracket that he picked, Phil is a tiebreaker in the first matchup.
Well, I'm surprised that I liked Pandora at all, but it was kind of it was just kind of weird. It kind of reminded me of like an Anya song or something. Which that's not a compliment, but still, it was like. It's still kind of like it. It was dreamy and kind of, don't know, kind of cool. But I go with Iggy Pop because he's kind of a legend, and I think Bowie played on that song. At least he did on a live video that I saw. Bowie was playing the piano for him, the keyboards on that song. So.
Which means that Iggy Pop does move on, but that means the next matchup's gonna get started off by Harley, and I almost see a fucking sweep on this one. I really do, but it's gonna be number 36 ranked "Dead Souls" by Nine Inch Nails from 1994, going against number 11 ranked "Release the Bats" by The Birthday Party from 1982.
Let's go with 9 Inch Nails one.
Yeah, "Release the Bats" is fucking weird. It's like Elvis doing goth music. Like in the beginning of that song, that's all I hear is like Elvis singing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I gotta go with Dead Souls. I mean, it's Nine Inch Nails. Trent Reznor's a fucking god. I mean, it's not their best song by any fucking means, but Dead Souls is a pretty good song. And yeah, it's from the Crow soundtrack. I hate that fucking movie, but it's from the Crow soundtrack. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
9 Inch Nails. Mhm. I actually kind of like it.
How can you hate the Crow movie? The original was like awesome.
Have you seen the new one?
I want to.
I feel like they tried too hard in the original. They tried too hard to make it something it wasn't. It's only so popular because Brandon Lee fucking died. But Phil, which way you want to go?
Movie. But,
yeah, I thought Release the Bats was pretty bad. So I agree, it's not the best Nine Inch Nails song, but Dead Souls.
Yeah, I mean, Release the Bats is just fucking weird. Like you have this crappy song, and then you start yelling "sex vampire" in the middle of it. Like, what the fuck? But Felix, which way you?
9 Inch Nails.
And we have our first sweep of the night. Keep the bats in their cage. They ain't getting released on this one. But which way? Oh, I start the next one off and off. Fuck, I don't want to. God damn it. It's actually it's a 2010s versus 80s song matchup. I did not see that coming. But it's number 35 ranked Kazvetli Kutlama by She Passed Away from 2012, going against number 10 ranked Baby Turns Blue by Virgin Prunes from 1982. I like both of these songs, but this is no contest. As much as I like the Virgin Prunes as a band name, it's fucking out there, but I like it. I actually dug Kazvetli Kutlama, which I looked up what the hell that meant a few minutes ago. Oh yeah, it actually means she passed away. So the band actually just took their name and put it in a different language for the song. But I actually like that song. The beat's fucking amazing. It's danceable. I could see myself being a goth on South Park, just smoking my cigarette and nodding my head each side of dancing. But I gotta go with that one. Which way you want to go, Lisa? She Passed Away or Virgin Prunes?
She Passed Away.
And Phil?
Well, I mean, I almost passed away waiting for the song to kick in on the cut that I listened to. It was about 8 minutes of orchestral noise.
Torture.
And then I kind of liked the song a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of cut that was. I don't know if it was like a dance cut or what. But I still only scored at 1.9, but that raised it from like 1.1 or something in my ranking system. And that still edged out, even 1.9 edged out the piece of shit that was Virgin Prunes.
So,
his comment was unpleasant. Howdy, man.
Oh, kitty. I mean, I don't know. I like
Like
Baby
every
Turns
time
Blue.
I get on camera, he knows that I'm on camera, and then he has to be on camera.
Every time we get on camera, our cats know we're on camera and they run for the hills.
They're scattered.
Not
Well,
a
he's
big
a camera hog. He likes to be on camera.
Every once in a while, Nettle will get on camera, but only to show her butt. She likes to share her anus with the universe.
Who doesn't? But
Yeah,
I don't know.
That would be-
I don't know. Baby Turns Blue. I kind of like that song though. Like when
Yeah.
towards the end when they start like singing like I didn't mean to, it was an accident. Like it's kind of like it gets morbid. It's like goth as hell.
Yeah.
Like okay, this part I could dig. That's why it's a goth song. But
Unpleasant.
Felix, which way you want to go?
Are you muted, Felix?
You and Harley are those mute buttons.
You're still muted.
Can you repeat them? I'm sorry.
It's Kazvetli Kulama by She Passed Away versus Baby Turns Blue by Virgin Prunes.
Yeah, Baby Turn Blue. The other one I don't think I've ever heard.
And the Dark Queen herself.
I'm gonna give it to Baby Turns Blue.
Well, it still loses, but okay. At least it didn't go off and get killed in the sweep. But this next matchup is a full-on 80s matchup, and it gets started off by Lisa. And it's going to be number 34, Stigmata Martyr by Bauhaus from 1980. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I honestly don't fucking know. But it's going against number 9, Sex Beat by Sex Beat from 1985.
Okay, we're not even sure we found the right Sex Beat song.
I put it on the list.
I know, but it says Sex Beast, and we kept looking up Sex Beast and couldn't find.
Well, because we let our Spotify account.
Yeah.
Lapse. We don't have Spotify anymore.
Right,
so we tried to find it.
Oh, I mean, it's
Good.
Sex Beat. It's not Sex Beast. That's the name of my profile on certain sites. It's Sex Beat.
Okay.
Well, that's not what it says on the list we received.
Well, that's because I typed it out.
We got that explains a lot. Sorry.
Typos.
We did find a song where a Russian woman was just saying anal for about 5 minutes, and that was kind of hard.
Oh my god!
I know, right? So, yeah, there was just this person with a Russian accent saying "pound me, anal, anal, pound me," and then the rest of it was just anal.
Kind of sounds like a pretty good song, though.
I know, right? It was actually. It had a good beat.
Who don't like to be pounded, though?
No, the song I didn't find still I feel was better than Stigmata Murder.
I mean, sex beat is basically the same thing. It's just a goth beat with someone saying sex beat over and over again.
It's probably a mimic of this Russian chick. But yeah, it was yeah. I prefer Sex Beat, Sex Beast, whatever you want to call it. Russian ammo for the win.
Yeah, I mean, pound me, anal. I've seen that movie, but Bill, which way you want to
go? Stigmata Martyr. I thought the guitar was good in that.
And Felix.
I'll go with Harley. What did you pick again?
She didn't go yet.
Oh, that's right.
This is why you gotta listen to the fucking music.
Yeah, Which ones did you guys pick?
I
know most of them, but
and we split. I went with Sex Beat, but it was the wrong song. And but I still liked it better than Stigmata Murder.
Yeah, I'll go with what she said.
So you like the strange Russian woman yelling pound me, anal, anal?
Well, that's how Felix spends a good Sunday night. Come on.
Yeah, come on. That's a Tuesday for me.
But you can tell Felix is married. You can tell Felix is married because he knows just to go with I'm going with what she said. So, but
don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm saying.
That's I know, right? And Harley, which way you want to go?
I'm gonna go with the Russian woman singing "Pound Me," so we'll go with that one.
That's a right in.
Let's see if I can find that again and send it to you.
Oh, fuck COVID. But Sex Beat moves on. And yeah, I honestly didn't like either Bauhaus song on this fucking list. I prefer Sex Beat. This way, yeah, Spotify people. Spotify is king. But Sex Beat was actually a good song. I could see myself dancing to it. And honestly, in my mind, it actually stands up to its name because it would be a good Sex Beat. So it should have been on our fucking Sex Songs bracket for Valentine's Day a couple of years ago. But I didn't know it existed. Otherwise, it would have been. But that means that Phil finally gets to start one off in his bracket. And it's another 80s matchup. It's number 33, Black Celebration by Depeche Mode from 1986. Or number 8 ranked, Heaven is Waiting by the Dance or Dance Society from 1983.
Actually, I'm not really into techno music or anything, and Depeche Mode, I don't know, it's okay. I know a little bit of Depeche Mode, but I like you said Heaven is Waiting. It's got kind of a layered sound, more interesting than like another song on here that's kind of a techno song that I found more.
You hated it?
Yeah. I actually kind of like that one. Heaven is Waiting.
Well, Felix, which way you want to go?
This one's easy, Depeche Mode.
And Harley?
Depeche Mode.
See, I like both of these songs. Black Celebration is actually a decent song, but I actually prefer Heaven is Waiting. Phil's right, it had more layers. It was definitely more intricate. And it's not Personal Jesus, and it's not Enjoy the Silence, which are two of my favorite Depeche Mode songs. So I will go with Heaven is Waiting. Yeah, though Marilyn Manson should remake that one for his new album coming out. I can't wait. November 22nd. One Assassination Under God. That's the name of his new album.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Had no idea.
And he actually has he actually has a good song about his stance on abortion on it as well. I just listened to it yesterday, called Sacrilegious. It's pretty fucking. It's 90s Marilyn Manson. I'm fucking so happy he's going back. Mm-hmm. But that means Lisa's the tiebreaker. Is it Depeche Mode or Dance Society?
The Dance Society, guys.
And I did not see that coming because usually Depeche Mode would win anything they're in. But actually, my friend at work went to a Depeche Mode concert back around Halloween last year. I wish I went with them. It sounded like a fucking awesome show.
Yeah.
But
I had Depeche Mode ranked pretty high, but I didn't.
Actually, they ranked 33. I mean, they ranked 33 in this shit. So the higher ranking song won by far. But that means the next matchup gets started off by Felix, and I kind of see this going one way. It's a 2000s versus 80s matchup. It's number 32, Hurt by Johnny Cash from 2002, going against number 7 ranked Atmosphere by Joy Division from 1980.
I'm gonna pick Hurt every freaking time, man. Love that song.
And Harley?
Hurt.
Okay. I'm not saying Atmosphere by Joy Division is even a good song. It really isn't. I feel like Joy Division had some song in the Rolling Stone Top 500 too. I don't know if it was that one. I feel like it was, but I don't know. Once again, I don't know why. But Hurt is an amazing song. Sung by Johnny Cash. It's not. Sung by Nine Inch Nails. Sung by Satanic. Sung by so many other artists. It is amazing. Johnny Cash does not have the fucking voice for that. He's too. It's just. I like Johnny Cash in some shit, but not that song. My God. I mean, he took a Nine Inch Nails song and redid it, which I respect, but why, Johnny? Why?
He made
But
that way better. Not only that, though, the 9 Inch Nails told him, "This is your song now. It's not ours."
Yeah.
well, it's
I agree with
about a decade later, Satanic redid it, and it's now his song. So I don't want to hear shit. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Hurt. I hurt. Johnny Cash recorded that song. It's the last song he ever recorded.
I'm aware. It ain't no Ring of Fire, I'll tell you that much. But which way you want to go?
Like I totally disagree with you, Jeremy. I mean, and I agree with Felix 100%. It's like this was Cash, like, and I know I don't want to be overly influenced by the video, but the video kind of illustrates that it's him reflecting on his life, and it's the last time that him and June Carter were seen in a video together, and his voice and the way they altered the song to fit his voice was just perfect. And Rick Rubin was right to have him record those albums at the end of his life. He had a real renaissance, and this was like a masterpiece. So, had a really high run.
Hurt by Johnny Cash moves on, though it kind of hurts me to say that. But this next matchup I see going one way too, though I can't complain with this one. It's going to be an 80s versus 50s matchup. It's number 31 ranked 16 Days / Gathering Dust by This Mortal Coil from 83. And it's going against number 6 ranked I Put a Spell on You by Screamin' Jay Hawkins from 1956. And keep in mind that this song came out before, I'm pretty sure anybody on this podcast was born. It came out before my parents were born, for God's sake. So, but
I mean, you want to go? Videos, I mean, oh my God.
But Harley, which way do you want to go? You're starting this one off.
I Put a Spell on You.
Yeah, he did. But see, I wish it wasn't this matchup. I really do, because I freaking 16 Days / Gathering Dust is actually an amazing song. I love the shit out of it now, and I want to go check out this Mortal Coil. There's actually a few bands in this I want to check out more now. But I Put a Spell on You. It was in our Halloween. It was in our Halloween songs bracket too, and it is fucking just a classic. Screamin' Jay Hawkins' voice is like nothing else, and I fucking love him. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Screamin' Jay. I Put a Spell on You.
And Phil.
I mean, that song's a classic too. You got to think of how many movies it has been in, and everything.
There's actually there is a bracket that I have that no one's chosen, obviously yet, but it will get chosen eventually, and it's a bracket of the top songs about magic. I'm pretty sure, and there are like 6 or 7 versions of that song in there. So, like every popular artist who ever did that song is on there. But which way you want to go, Phil?
So apparently, Mortal Coil was kind of a super group. They had like members of the Cocteau Twins in it, and I don't know who else, but I didn't know much about them. I kind of liked the song a little bit, but everybody made a great point that the Screamin' Jay Hawkins song is kind of iconic, instantly recognizable. I don't particularly like it, but you got to give it its due for being. So I'm going with that.
And Felix, are we having another sweep of the night?
Spell on You.
I'm dying to get to the magic one because I want to hear all the other versions of it I never heard before and see if he actually has the best version or someone actually outdid him.
I'll pick the Jesus out of that one.
I don't know. There's actually some older versions of it and there's actually some newer versions of it. So he did not make that song.
I meant the magic choice in your if I ever win your little dice roll.
Oh.
Oh, you get to select the bracket.
But that means that I get to start off the play-in matchup to determine which one of these songs will go into round one. And it's going to be an 80s matchup yet again, like our third one tonight. It's number 29 ranked R.I.P. by Alien Sex Fiend. Love that band name. From 1983. going against number 5, Dominion by Sisters of Mercy from 1988. The year I was born. And I gotta say, I said there were some bands in here I want to check out more of. And Sisters of Mercy is 150 fucking percent the top one I want to check out more of. Because that song, Dominion, is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I mean, R.I.P. is okay. It's not a great song in my opinion. But I love the band name, Alien Sex Fiend. I love the band name. Trust me, I do. It's right up there with everything I love. But which way you want to go, Lisa? Dominion or R.I.P.?
Dominion. Loved it.
Dominion.
Like the music better than the lyrics, but I really liked the song.
Actually, I like the lyrics. They're kind of they're goth. They're goth lyrics
Well,
for sure.
I'm just saying I like the music better than the lyrics.
I do too. I mean, they had their drummer is fucking incredible, and the sax in the middle of it. I am a sucker for a good sax in a song. But Phil, which way you want to go?
I went with Dominion.
And Dominion moves into the first round, but which way would you have gone, Felix?
Dominion.
And Harley.
What was the other one?
R.I.P. by Alien Sex Fiend.
I'm going to give one to Alien Sex Fiend just for the name.
I know, right? It's an amazing name. But they do get to stay behind as Dominion by Sisters of Mercy goes into the first round and is going to be facing, start off by Lisa, Dominion's going to be facing number 30 ranked Dark Allies by Light Asylum from 2010.
Are we waiting for Philip or something, or?
It's your choice, Lisa. You get to start one off.
What were the options? Sorry.
It's Dark Allies versus Dominion.
Oh, Dominion.
And Phil?
Dark Allies from Light Asylum versus Dominion. 12.
Well,
12 versus 19.
yeah, okay, it'll be Dominion again.
They say Dominion. Which there's a Hellraiser reference. I wish Chancey was here for that. But which way you want to go, Felix?
I would have went with Dominion as well.
And Harley.
The Asylum one.
Just because it has
just because it has Asylum in the fucking name. I know. But and I mean, I gotta say, it's actually Dark Allies is actually a really good fucking song too. But yeah. I gotta go with Dominion now. It's fucking Dominion. That might be my number one song out of all these songs, honestly. Well, actually, okay, number two. There's one that beats it, and it's coming up in the next matchup. And that means that Phil gets to start this matchup off. And it's 80s versus 70s. It's number 28 ranked Wasteland by The Mission from 1986. Or number 4 ranked Starman from Top of the Pops broadcast version by David Bowie from 1972.
Oh, that's no match. Starman, sure.
My son actually asked me to play that song again when it stopped playing.
Oh, cool.
What's up?
Aww, it's nice when they have good taste.
And it's funny because we actually had a guest a couple months ago on Musers called Tender Bastard, a recording artist, and he picked that album, Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders of Mars. So I got to actually experience that whole album for the first time in my life, and it was fucking incredible. But I always knew Starman, and Ziggy Stardust, but the rest of it was all a mystery. And Felix, which way you want to go?
What were they again? I'm sorry, just dealing with Cujo.
Wasteland by The Mission versus Starman by
Starman. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, Starman. Probably gonna pick that every time too.
And Harley?
Really quick.
Wasteland.
What?
See,
cold water on it.
That I can see why Harley said that though. Wasteland is an amazing fucking song. Just the opening line, I believe in God. He just no longer believes in me. Like that line sends chills up my spine every time I hear it. However, for my personal choice, I have to go with "There's a star man waiting in the sky. He says he'd
See,
like
okay,
to
it's
meet
supposed to
us."
be gothic songs, and that's not really gothic, though. If you
It
think
is
about
though, because it's about an alien being lonely in space because he's afraid that humans will reject him. That's gothic as fucking shit. I am the true Elder Grey goth. I don't care what Chancey says. So, yeah. But
I think it's debatable that it might test the.
It hedges the it edges the iffy.
I mean,
I'd say it's more sci-fi than goth.
for 70s, it's fucking goth. Because goth wasn't really a thing in the 70s even yet. So it's kind of a goth thing for 70s. But goth didn't really start to the 80s. But which way you want to go, Phil, even though David Bowie is obviously moving on?
Oh, I already said Bowie. You asked me earlier.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. Not Phil, Lisa. I'm sorry.
Me, Bowie. Sorry.
Yeah, I should. I was assuming.
I don't think Philip would let me go into the bedroom tonight if I didn't vote Bowie on that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's Starman.
I mean, there's songs I like better. You know, like I like Life on Mars. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
That whole album is fucking fire. But
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved to see him perform that live, that whole album. But that means that Felix gets to start off the next matchup.
Let's do it.
And it's going to be 90s versus 80s, though very close. Number 27, Red Right Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds from 94. And it's going against number 3 ranked Disintegration by The Cure from 1989.
I'll go with The Cure.
And Harley?
I'm going with The Cure.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. But I don't know. I like both of these songs a lot. I really do. But as they said on South Park, Robert Smith of The Cure is one of the greatest artists of all time. So, or they said coolest, but they meant greatest. And honestly, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, they're in a lot of brackets I did, honestly. I've seen that name a lot. They're in a lot of different brackets I did made. But the Cure is The Cure, and Disintegration is an amazing song. Which means it moves on to the next round. But Lisa, which way would you have gone?
Red Right Hand. It's my number one.
And Phil.
Yeah, I agree with all you said about Robert Smith, Cure, but Red Right Hand is just a really killer song. It was the theme of one of our favorite shows, Peaky Blinders, and it's also a song that gets reused a lot in movies and television.
Yeah,
It's actually funny. It's funny because in one of the second season episodes of South Park that we just talked about in the Asylum a couple weeks ago, it's like a Godzilla ripoff episode, and Barbara Streisand turns into Mecha Streisand, and it takes Robert Smith turning into a giant butterfly to beat her. So, but that means that Harley gets to start off the second to last matchup in round one. And, well, it's an 80s matchup yet again. And one band's making an immediate return. It's number 26 ranked The Hanging Garden by The Cure from 1982. Or number 2 ranked Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees from 1981.
Stussy and the Banshees.
See, once again, I have to go with The Cure. Spellbound's not horrible, but I don't really like it as much as I like Hanging Garden. But, Lisa, which way you want to go?
Susie and the Banshees.
And Phil?
So I can't believe these are the 2 Cure songs that they chose for this. I mean, it seems like
That's
there's
what
so many
Chancey,
others.
that's what Chancey said.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Just Like Heaven should be on this list, or Friday I'm in love. It's Friday I'm in love. Or
It's Friday I'm in love is not goth enough. I'm sorry, but
well, either way,
that's like anti-goth. That's happy
either one of
feelings.
these I thought were represent the best of the Cure, whereas this Susie and the Banshees song, that Spellbound was like considered their guitarist. They had a guitarist named John McGeoch, and this is considered his signature piece. The part where she talks about taking your elders by the legs and throwing them down the stairs is lifted from a English nursery rhyme, and the technique he used to along with Budgie on drums to create that sound of the person going down the stairs was considered, that's considered like an iconic piece of
music.
Goth
music.
Yeah. So, needless to say, after all that shit, Susie.
15 minutes later.
Yeah.
And that means Susie and the Banshees is moving on. So there will not be two of the Cure songs in the second round. But which way would you have gone, Felix?
Susie and the Banshee.
And that means that I get to start off the final matchup in round one. And it's an 80s matchup with only 1 year difference. Yet again, it's number 25 ranked Qual by X-Mal Deutschland from 1983, going against the number 1 ranked seed in this bracket, Bela Lugosi's Dead by Bauhaus from 1982. I'm sorry, but Bela Lugosi's Dead is the most biggest waste of song in history. I can't fucking even get why that's number 1 ranked. It's fucking horrible. Like, I couldn't even listen to it. Like, every time it came out, I was like, oh, this song again? God damn it. Like, when it was number 1, I expected it to be amazing. I expected to have my socks blown off never hearing it. Now I'm like, okay, now I know I never heard it. Fuck. Qual's not even that great a song, but I'll fucking pick it over that song. But, Lisa, which way you want to go?
I'm going to flip you on that one because Bela Lugosi got 1 point over Qual. So, Bela Lugosi is still dead.
Stick to your list.
Wait a minute. I thought you said Bela Lugosi got 1 ranking better than Qual.
It did.
Okay. All right. I'll make sure I heard you right. The way you said it made it sound like you weren't picking it. But,
oh, no. I'm choosing Bela Lugosi.
And Phil?
Like all matchups are different, and I'm not saying that this is the greatest, song I've ever heard or anything, but a lot of journalists and stuff like that do consider that like the linchpin or the first, goth song, really, and that's like, what was it, 81 or something, or when was
82.
82. So it kind of points to the fact that we talked about last week that this whole goth thing has really been around for
a long time.
Closing in on 50 years. So.
No, not longer than me.
So, yeah.
Never mind.
Bela Lugosi.
And Felix.
Qual.
And Harley, that means you're the tiebreaker in the final matchup of round 1. Is it Qual or Bela Lugosi's Dead?
Do it.
Bela Lugosi's Dead.
You're gonna be dead picking that shit. Come on now. Fuck. Oh, okay. Y'all just fucked yourself for number 1, number 2 to face each other in the second round. Just saying. But so you dug your own grave there. But that means that round 1 is officially over. And round 2 can start off. Oof, this is gonna. A lot of these matchups are not gonna be easy. But the first matchup in round 2 is number 12 ranked Fun Time by Iggy Pop going against number 36 ranked Dead Souls by 9 Inch Nails. And Lisa gets starts off.
9 Inch Nails, hands down.
And Phil?
Yep.
And Felix?
Yep.
Which means 9 Inch Nails is moving on. All right. And Harley?
I'm doing Fun Time by Iggy Pop.
And I'm gonna pull an Eminem here and say, hey kids, you want to see me use 9 Inch Nails to reach one of my eyelids? So yeah, 9 Inch Nails. But that means it's gonna be facing in the quarterfinals either one of these two songs, and it's gonna start off by Phil. Is it number 35, Kasvetli Kulama by She Passed Away from 2012, or number 9, Sex Beat by Sex Beat from 1985?
Well, now that we've disclosed the problems with Sex Beat or Sex Beast that we encountered, it's hard for me to. I actually rank Sex Beast better than.
Then She Passed Away. Yeah.
But I feel like I have
Me
to go.
too.
I feel like I have to go with She Passed Away.
Nope. Oh, sorry.
And
Your opinion.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
And Felix.
Sex Beat.
And Harley?
I'm going with the Russian woman talking about getting pounded.
I knew you were going to go with that.
I think that song gets re-released in April, I think. But I gotta go with Kasvetli Kutlama. Because that song's fucking incredible. Like that might be my number 3 song on this whole list. So but that means that Phil is the tiebreaker. Is it Sex Beat or Kasvetli Kutlama?
Nope, Lisa is.
Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry. Fuck, I keep doing that. It's because Phil's first on camera.
Sex Beat.
Which means Sex Beat will move on to face 9 Inch Nails in the quarterfinals. But the next matchup, I never see how this is going. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. But Felix, is it number 8, Heaven is Waiting by Danse Society from 1983, or number 32, Hurt by Johnny Cash from 2002?
Hurt. Hands down.
Pretty sure your hands would be up after you hurt yourself today. But, I mean, there's a reason those blackberries are all sticky. But, Harley, which way you want to go?
The other one that's not hurt.
Hey, you didn't hurt my soul. But, yeah, I gotta go with Heaven is Waiting. Heaven is Waiting. Like, just the way they say it is fucking incredible. I mean, honestly, sadly, I hate to say it sounds like a Suicide song, but I still go for it because Suicide songs can be fucking incredible. So,
yeah.
But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I'm gonna have to go Heaven is Waiting on this one.
Which means that Johnny Cash is still dead, folks.
Yeah, I'd have gone with Cash.
I figured. That's why Lisa doing that surprise. Honestly, Lisa doing that surprised the fucking shit out of me. So
yeah,
I like the song better.
Pulled a fast one.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, baby.
Can't hear you.
But you're like New England weather. Just look 5 minutes, it'll change. But hey, Felix, you see this huge smile on my face because what just won? You see it? You see it? Yeah. But ooh, fingers, I like it. But that means that I'm happy now. That means that actually I think Felix could start this one out if I'm not mistaken. And it's I don't know, he started off the last one because it was his song. But Harley, it's number 6. Oh fuck, I hate this matchup. It's number 6 ranked I Put a Spell on You by Screamin' Jay Hawkins from 1956. Going against number 5, Dominion by Sisters of Mercy from 1988.
I put a spell on you.
I put a spell on you. Went pretty far in our Halloween songs bracket. I'll fucking give it to Dominion. My newfound love. I mean, I've always liked Dominion, but newfound song love. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Dominion.
And Phil?
Yeah, I mean, these are real close for me. I really, like I said, I don't really care for the iconic song, but Dominion edges it out. Dominion.
Fucking A. Sorry, Screaming Jay. You're amazing, but you come back up again in another bracket, so you'll live. But which way would you have gone, Felix?
Probably Dominion. I have both written here, and I was just going back and forth, but Dominion.
Which means Dominion is now 4-1. And there's only 2 matchups left in the second round. It's going to get started off by me. Ooh. And it's, okay, this is easy. It's number 4 ranked Starman by David Bowie versus number 3 ranked Disintegration by The Cure. And I got to go, obviously, with Starman by David Bowie. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Starman. No question.
And Phil?
Starman.
Which means Starman is moving on. The Cure are officially out of this bracket completely. But which way would you have gone, Felix?
Starman.
And Harley?
The Cure.
Well, the Cure doesn't leave empty-handed. But they leave. And that means that Lisa gets to finish off round 2 in this last matchup. And remember, y'all did this to yourselves. It's an 80s matchup. Only 1 year apart. It's number 2, Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees from 81 versus number 1, Bela Lugosi's Dead by Bauhaus from 1982.
Spellbound.
And Felix? I'm sorry, Phil.
Alexa, stop.
No, Felix.
No.
Alexa Spellbound. Spellbound.
Well, Spellbound, yeah.
And Felix.
Spellbound.
And Harley.
Spellbound.
And that means Spellbound moves into the quarterfinals with a sweep. Because I am not voting for Bela Lugosi's Dead, and I'm happy it's dead finally. But that means that round 2 is officially over. And it is time to move into the quarterfinals. And it's going to get started off by Phil. And it's number 36, Dead Souls by 9 Inch Nails, against number 9, Sex Beat by Sex Beat.
9 Inch Nails.
And Felix?
9 Inch Nails.
And Harley?
Sex Beat.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to give it to Sex Beat in this one. Slightly better song. But that means it's a tiebreaker coming down to Lisa. Is it Sex Beat or 9 Inch Nails?
I'm going to have to go 9 Inch Nails because it beat out the Russian woman screaming anal on my list.
Anal! Anal!
Mm-hmm.
And that means that Felix gets to start for the next matchup. And it's number 8, Heaven is Waiting by the Dance Society versus number 5 ranked Dominion by Sisters of Mercy.
I'll stay with Dominion.
And Harley?
Dominion.
Yeah, I love Heaven is Waiting for beating out Giant Cash. But Dominion gets my vote still. It's my number 2 song in this whole bracket. And Lisa?
I'm going Dominion.
And Phil.
I guess it doesn't matter, but I'm going Heaven is Waiting.
And that means we go down to the bottom half of the bracket for the last quarterfinals matchup. And it's going to get started off by Harley. Is it number 4, Starman by David Bowie, or number 2 ranked Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees?
That's a card.
Susie and the Banshees.
And I'm
I
personally
already
going with
gave you
Starman.
my opinion on David Bowie's song.
One of the greatest artists ever to live. Yeah, I know. But I am going with Bowie because it's fucking Bowie and it's Starman. Starman is one of his greatest songs ever. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I gotta go Spellbound.
And Phil.
I mean, it's really tough. I mean, but Spellbound.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, which means David Bowie leaves the bracket. And Susie and the Banshees will move into the finals of the bottom half to face the winner of the bottom half from last week. Ooh, interesting, actually. But we'll get to that. And that brings it down to Felix. Which way would you have gone?
Bowie.
Damn it, Phil, I could tie it up. But that means we finished the quarterfinals. And it's going to come down to the semifinals now, in which there's only 2 matchups. And the semifinals are going to get started off by me. And it's number 36 ranked Dead Souls by 9 Inch Nails versus number 5 ranked Dominion by Sisters of Mercy. And I'm giving it to Dominion. Way better song than Dead Souls. If it was closer by 9 Inch Nails, then yeah, I'm sorry, Dominion.
Yeah.
But no. Dead Souls, no. Which way you want to go, Lisa?
Dominion.
And Phil?
Dead Souls.
And Felix?
9 Inch Nails.
Which means, Harley, you are the tiebreaker. Is it Dominion or Dead Souls?
It's Dominion.
Thank the Lord. And that means that Dominion will move on to the finals to face the winner of last week's top finals. Ooh, actually, both the finals matchups are going to suck balls. Just saying it now. But that means the one semifinals matchup is over. Oh, yeah, I was wrong. There wasn't 2 matchups for that. I'm an idiot. And that means the first final matchup, the top half, the lower ranked songs, is going to be started off by Lisa. And it's last week's winner. Well, one of last week's winners, number 24, Shadow of Love by The Damned from 1985, facing number 36 ranked Dead Souls from 9 Inch Nails from 1994. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I fucked that up completely. The actual matchup is number 44 ranked from last week, Love You to Death by Typo Negative from 96, going against number 5 ranked Dominion by Sisters of Mercy from 1988.
And I am going to take a left into Typo Negative land. I love you to death.
And Phil?
Typo Negative.
And Felix?
What are they again, man?
Love You to Death by Typo Negative or Dominion by Sisters of Mercy?
Dominion. I'll just stick with it. I've been sticking with it.
And Harley?
I'm going with Dominion.
Which means Dominion moves into the grand finale because I am 100% voting for that over Love You to Death. Love You to Death was a really good song. I will not lie. I really liked that song last week or 2 weeks ago. But Dominion's a better song.
Wow.
But they both will have a chance to again in the final, in the grand final, in the second, third, and fourth place matchup.
Let me ask you a sports question. Wasn't Old Dominion like the last team in the NCAA tournament or something one year and got to the Elite Eight or something? That's kind of like the same thing we're looking at here with this song.
Well, We'll see. We'll see in the grand finale because the final matchup in the bottom half of the bracket is last week's winner, number 40 ranked Jasmine and Rose by Clan of Zymox from 1999. And it's going against number 2 ranked Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees from 1981. And it's getting started off by actually I went last, so it's Phil. Phil, you're starting this one off.
Well, I mean, I felt like Night Shift belonged in this. I know I'm not allowed, I'm not supposed to complain about the brackets because you didn't make the brackets, but I really feel like Night Shift is Susie's most gothic song, but I'm going to go with Spellbound.
I did not make this bracket. The rankings were made by Rolling Stone.
Right.
I just put them in order. But Rolling Stone sucks. We already know this. But Felix, which way you want to go? Jasmine and Rose or Spellbound?
Jasmine and Rose.
Ooh, and Harley?
Jasmine and Rose.
Which means I am making the grand finale incredibly difficult for myself because I'm making Jasmine and Rose move on to the grand finale because I fucking loved that song last week. Fucking loved it. And I don't like Spellbound that much compared to that. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to go Spellbound because I just don't remember Jasmine and Rose that well.
That's too bad. You have to vote on it again here tonight.
I got to get back. I got to get back in the. I got to get in the habit of putting the winners of the previous week in the new playlist. I got to get in that habit.
Bring it up.
I'm not used to splitting these up into two. That's why. But we used to do. I mean, when we did Weird Al, we did all 50 songs in one sitting. So it was a 3-hour experience, but it was Weird Al, so it was amazing.
Yeah, but it was worth it. So worth it.
Would have been nice to be there.
We were.
You were.
Yeah, we were there.
We were there?
We did the Weird Al.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys raised your, as soon as I said the previous as soon as I said the previous bracket, as soon as I said in the whatever show I was on with you before that we were doing a Weird Al bracket, you both shot your hands up like, oh, we'll be there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I was mixing that up with something else. Never mind.
And I believe he's actually touring the Ohio area coming soon. But
he is. Mm-hmm.
How old is he?
Coming to Newport next September.
Newport on the Levee?
No, but Newport, some venue over there.
Oh.
Felix, he's got to be in his 50s or 60s now. He's been around since the 80s.
64.
So?
Yeah, he doesn't look it.
Yeah, same here.
Mm-hmm.
But that means that, folks, it is time for the 3rd and 4th place matchup. And the 3rd or 4th place matchup is going to get started off. If I can fucking type. By. Oh, how do I keep doing this? We get lost in the conversation. But it's going to start off by Felix, actually. And it's. What the hell is it? I just had it. It's going to be number 44 ranked Love You to Death by Typo Negative versus number 2 ranked Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees.
Spellbound.
Mm-hmm.
And Harley?
Love You to Death.
Yeah, I am going to summon my co-host Chancey and give that a big fat yup, because I do not like Spellbound and I actually like Typo Negative. So, but Lisa, which way do you want to go?
I'm going to have to go with Chancey. Yep.
Which means Typo Negative wins 3rd place, and that automatically puts Susie and the Banshees in 4th place. But which way would you have gone, Phil?
Well, I mean, just song for song. I mean, this is one where truly the song was the determining factor, and because I like Susie better than Typo Negative, but I like the song better than Spellbound. So Typo Negative.
And that means the finals are going to get started off by my Harley Quinn. And it's number 5 ranked Dominion by Sisters of Mercy from 1988 versus 11 years later number 40 ranked Jasmine and Rose by Clan of Zymox from 1999 in the grand finale?
Dominion.
And fuck. I like both of these songs so much. I fucked myself by making them both win. I really did. But I gotta give it to Jasmine and Rose. I remember that song from 2 weeks ago, and I fucking dug the shit out of it. So I gotta go with Jasmine and Rose. But which also probably would make good tea. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Dominion.
And Phil?
Dominion.
Which means Dominion by Sisters of Mercy, I'm very happy to say, wins first place. I am not disappointed because I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. So that's why I give a vote to the underdog. But Felix, which way you want to go?
Dominion.
Which means, folks, that we have determined the top 4 greatest goth songs of all time. Well, out of the 50 that Rolling Stones calls goth. And in 4th place, we have the number 2 ranked Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees from 1981. In 3rd place, we have number 44 ranked Love You to Death by Typo Negative from 1996. In 2nd place, we have number 40 ranked Jasmine and Rose by Clan of Zymox. Love that name. From 1999. And number 1 ranked, our 1st place, folks, and number 5 ranked Dominion by Sisters of Mercy from 1988. And that, folks, means only one thing could be happening next. No, I'm not stripping. Calm down. It means that it is officially time to... Okay, took your damn time getting there, buddy. To spin that wheel and see who's going to get to pick the next bracket we do. Oh, fuck! By an inch! By an inch! Felix, next bracket we do. I will send you a list after this is over, and you could let me know in the next day or two. Take your time. But I have all the playlists already made up, so it's just a matter of sharing it. But that means Felix, folks, gets to pick the next bracket. It's a big list, so you'll have plenty of choices. But that means that this is over. This might be actually one of the shortest brackets we ever did, amazingly. But I'll take it. It's less to edit. But Felix, where can they find you when you're not rating songs?
The Mod Squad Network on YouTube, Facebook, official Mod Squad community. We have movie news shows, gamer news shows, and we go live every Saturday with a giveaway. And Harley's with us too.
Nice.
The giveaway next week is my calendar of 2025 nudes. Yay! I mean, literally, you have to give it away. No one will buy it. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Well, I don't want to go anyway, but you can find me at the Mod Squad and the Asylum with Harley and Joker. We're on everything.
Get the toy.
Including your mother. But Lisa and Phil, where can they find you? I'm gonna move tonight.
At pod.
On all the socials.
On all socials.
Even YouTube.
Yes, they are, because I tagged them in every YouTube thing they're on mine. But you can find your maniacal music musings with my slightly, maybe a little better good-looking co-host, maybe, on Facebook as the Uncensored, Unapologetic, and Untamed Podcast Collective, UCubed. You can find us on XXBaby in the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard. Fuck COVID. You can find us on TikTok as that Juggalo Bastard Podcast. And you can find us on YouTube as Maniacal Music Musings, where this is streaming live now. Or you can find us as part of Parapost Network or Blind Knowledge Network. You know, because all knowledge is blind until you claim dominion. Especially over dead souls. But we will be back in 2 weeks with another bracket that Felix gets to pick. And you can check out your regular episodes of Maniacal Music Musings every Friday released on all your podcatchers. We no longer do them live for reasons. Hopefully again someday we will, but for reasons we don't. Have a good night, everybody, and be sure to check out the Asylum with Harley and Joker tomorrow. We have a very interesting topic. I'm not sure what it is. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.